All right. We find ourselves in front of Chrome Yellow, a quaint little establishment. I had my first vegan pastry here. It was a cinnamon roll, or at least I think it was. Today I had a vegan cheddar biscuit alongside a chai with oat milk. It was quite delicious. Today marks my second time ever attending this lovely establishment, and I have to say, in terms of space, pretty small, but it does have a nice design to it. If you actually are in the inside, you can see they make coffee here. They have their own coffee brand. So on the inside, it's kind of like it's basically like the factory and the warehouse in there, and also the coffee shop, which adds this cool vibe. Like you really feel like you're part of the brand. You're more intimate with it. But at the same time, since the majority of the space in the building is for the actual coffee production, there's not really a lot of space to sit. That's always a pet peeve I have of coffee shops. I believe that we go there to have these studying experiences to write our what's it called? Axis Mundi, Deus Machina, Munji Wunji, Munji Wango, Magnum Opus. We go to there to have our Magnum Opus, only to find that there's not enough space. There's not enough seating to hold all that we're trying to develop and work on. So, not too impressed by that. Coffee wise, chai wise rather, pretty good. I do enjoy that they have some very nice, maybe handmade mugs in there. I also purchased a sticker today. It's the second time I come. It's a little sentimental. My good brother introduced me to this place, so it's earning of a sticker. Overall, good experience. What did I do, you ask? Well, I decided to write a little bit. I explored identity. I didn't intend to. It was designed to just be a free write. And I allowed myself to think about my relationship to race and these thoughts that I've always had, but just writing them out officially. In terms of being this, the short version is how the terms we have for race now just cannot possibly capture all that I am as a human being. So I talk a little bit about that. When it will be available for viewing, I'm not sure. What? I feel good today. I feel like I'm growing in my creative pursuits. I went to a fireside chat with an entrepreneur yesterday, and that was very inspiring. Talked about AI and how we could use AI to be our co-founders for our company and our businesses. And I'm approaching to this kind of final moment in my career as a student. I had my last day of classes yesterday, and the only assignments I have left are basically, relatively easy. They're nothing to stress over. So effectively, I'm done. I've graduated, and it's a strange feeling. I'm realizing that everything is truly has always been dependent on me. Even though I took a gap year, and for whatever reason, I'm older. I mean, I know the reasons why, but sometimes you never know. But for whatever reason, or not for whatever reason, I am older than my peers who I'll be graduating with. I find myself at this moment realizing that I am 23 and I plan to be married 4 years. By then, I'll be 27. or 28. And it's quite frightening. Maybe not frightening so much as humbling. You know, I want to be this man who has it figured out and has amassed wealth and is a free spirit and creating things and growing and thriving. And, you know, on the one hand, I hear that in order to be that type of person, I have to already have the money that I need. And on the other hand, I should just go after it. You know, countless entrepreneurs have dedicated their entire 20s to living a life that no one would desire, to then turning it around to live a life no one can comprehend, a life that people dream of. So that's where I sit right now. I'm almost a graduate with a finance specialization, going into consulting, and I know I want to own something. I want to create something, and I want to constantly be growing. The path continues to unfold as I walk down it. In regards to my channel, I do enjoy making these videos, just kind of these one-off, or just, you know, off the cuff, as they say, chats, just exactly where I am in the moment, how I look, how I am, no script, just from the dome, from the soul, from the heart, from the gut. But I also do want to create more, I don't know, more structured um, documentaries, films, stories to share. So we're continuing to figure that out. Something with Portuguese, perhaps, working on that every day. And even that is going to be a pursuit that's multiple years long. But one thing is for sure, and that's I am a creative. And I was put in this world to create something, to create many things, and to share creations with others. So hopefully that doesn't sound too cringe. Truthfully, it's just what's on my heart. And I'm playing the long game. So I appreciate you for joining me on this journey as I figure out how the game unfolds and how I'm going to play this game. So expect a video real soon, like I always say. Signing off from Chrome Yellow. Peace and blessings, wherever you are.